81. Okay, so Erica's problem is still an equation. We're still going to have to follow the same rules that we followed earlier, but Erica has some pre-work that she has to do on this one. If I look at that, I see it's not pretty like this one right here. Like when we get to an equation that, I call this a two-stepper. When we get to an equation that only has two things to do to get the variable by itself, that's like premium. That's the best ever. Hers isn't like that. She's got a bunch of U's in it and more numbers, and so we're going to have to work on it first, okay? So here is my wall. There's my wall. So my very first step is to look at each side of the wall and try to simplify. So step one, simplify on each side of your wall. Okay, so I look on this side. Can I put those two together? No, they're not like terms. One's a U and one's a constant, so we can't put them together. So we move on to the other side of the wall. So on this other side of the wall, do I have anybody that's like? Yes. Yeah, my U's, right? Okay, so let's take these U's and let's go ahead and put them together. So what's 18 minus 3?
15.
15. So this is 15U now. And then everybody else is going to stay the same. So 6U plus 9 equals 15U plus 81. Okay, everybody with me so far? Okay, I have the best Algebra 1 teacher in the whole wide world. And my school is really small. It's a 2A school. So there was only 80-something people in my graduating class. So the kids that I went to kindergarten with and who were in my class at my school, I'm old. So back then, they tracked us. So that means that if they thought you were going to college, then you all kind of stayed together. And they kind of determined that by the time you got to the 6th grade. So they watched you from kindergarten to 5th grade, and if you were one of those high achievers, you know, made good grades, then you kind of went to one class, and then the other kids went to the other class, okay? So I went to school with the same people, same class, every year for 12 years. So when we got to Algebra 1 frustrated a lot of people. I was actually pretty good at math. I've always loved math since the 4th grade. So I was good at math, but some of the boys in our class were not so good at math, and our quarterback for our football team, I can remember him crying in algebra class one time. He was so frustrated because he was like, every time she does it, I don't do the same thing. And so finally she goes, it's because there's 4 different things you can do. And he was like, what do you mean? So at this point right here, there's 4 different things I can do, okay? So we could have the 4 of you right here all do something different on the first step, and you're still going to get the same answer. So it's going to be your choice. So what I do at this point is I call it moving, okay? So we've got to remember what's our job is to get that U by itself, but we've got a problem because we've got a U over here and a U over here. And then we got this constant over here and this constant over here, and so those constants have to be together and the U's have to be together. So that's my job, okay? So in order to move somebody, y'all know how to move him. Everybody, we would do what to move him? Subtract. What would we do? Subtract 81, right? What would we do this one?
Plus it.
No, minus it. It would be minus. Why? Because he's positive. Okay, he's positive, so if I want to move him first, I minus him. Okay, how would I move him? Minus 6. Okay, so minus 6u. Okay, so everybody gets the concept of moving. And when do I move people? When I want them to go to the other side. That's whenever I add or subtract them, if I need them to move to the other side. These people right here, did they move sides? No. So I just put them together. 18 minus 3 is 15. That's how I got that. So now I want to start moving people. Okay, so I like to move the variables first. And because I know what's coming, not only do I move the variables first, but I move the one that has the smallest coefficient. Coefficient just means the number, okay? So this guy has a 6, this guy has a 15, so I'm going to move the 6. Because I know what's coming later on, and so that's going to be your best shot to move the 6. So I will subtract 6u from both sides. Okay, those 0 out. So I get 9 equals 15 minus 6 is also 9. Okay, everybody with me so far? Okay, so now I'm back to this beautiful thing right here. Trying to get the variable by itself, I've got somebody married to him and a kid. Over here. Trying to get the variable by himself, I've got somebody married to him and a kid. Same situation. So what goes first? Subtract 81. Okay, so this is money and I'm way short. Does everybody see that? I'm way short. Okay, so if I've only got $9 in my pocket and I owe somebody 81, how much short am I? Well, you can just subtract those to figure it out. 72. Okay, 72. So I was way short. Okay, so now I need to, these guys are married, they are multiplied, I need to divide, so divide by 9. And so u is going to be equal to, is this going to be positive or negative? Negative. If you don't remember, that's the thing I showed you last class period, this little guy right there, okay? It's a negative and a positive, cover them up, what do you see? A negative, okay? And then 72 divided by 9 is 8. So there's your answer, Erica. First problem, negative 8. Okay? Okay.